Raging Gale by James Ryan. Read by the author. Part the 95th. The Loss of a Member. I'm not sure these decorations on these muskets add any value to them. Campbell gave his assessment to Hope, who was assisting him in taking stock of the booty brought aboard. At least not out here. Back in Spain, perhaps. Why would he need such fancy muskets, this De Clara? Hope asked. Perhaps he's not expecting them, he said as he handed the musket back to go below. It's possible that someone there is giving them to him as a gift. The ornate quality of barrel etching suggests they could be a token. But all the muskets have the same styling, though. It must be quite some gift. This man must have done something to merit such generous. The scream Hope heard snapped her head to the right violently. She looked over just as she recognized the cry had come from Aqua. She saw two men holding him down. One of the men had his knees down on the stub of Aqua's arm. Hope could see shards of bone extending from the stump through the layers of cloth they'd used to staunch the bleeding. "Did this man not have enough drink in him?" Sergeant Samuels asked Osai. Both of them were beside Aqua and the sailors, Samuels holding a needle and thread with a look of frustration. "How am I to effect a proper surgery if he keeps moving? Until he stops, I cannot apply a ligature." Osai spoke to Aqua in the dialect they alone shared, the commanding tone unmistakable, even if Hope had no prayer for understanding the words. Osai's look alone should have forced anyone to be perfectly still, Hope thought. Instead, Aqua continued to protest, yelling loudly as fear drove him mad. The two men over him nearly flew off from the force of the struggle. "Permit me," said Osai, as he came close beside Aqua and placed the rolled-up cloth in his mouth. He motioned to him that they should keep their eyes locked on each other's, as he took Aqua's remaining hand in both of his. As Osai concentrated, the panic subsided. "Deus constans meus manus," Samuel said as he got to work. First he took the needle and started sewing into Aqua's arm. When he finished, he removed the cloth over the stub, watching for a moment as the flow of blood slowed. Samuels then started to remove the stub, an inch above where the hand was blown away, with a heavy metal saw blade. Hope could not look away as Samuel sawed into the arm. Unlike all the other carnage he had seen, the clearing of the stub was neat by comparison, the saw methodically going back and forth with a slight grinding noise as a piece of Aqua the size of a turnip was removed. When Samuels put down the bone saw and nodded over to where the burner was lit, where cauters were being heated and ready to apply to the stump, Hope could not continue to watch and retreated into Abigail's cabin. Hope stared out the window off the stern, trying to gather her wits about her. Before she could finish, she heard the wardroom door open and shut behind her. "Are you feeling well?" Charity asked. Hope was not able to read the look in her eyes as she said that. Thank you for taking this moment with me. If you want to keep up with new chapters as they get posted, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for notifications for when pieces go up.